Conservation of energy. Energy is the ability to do work and cause changes in matter. And work is done whenever a force causes matter to move. The conservation of energy says that energy cannot be created or destroyed. It can only change forms. This means that the total energy in a system is conserved. Let's take these bumper cars over here. As the blue car hits that yellow car, it's going to transfer some of its energy, causing that yellow car to move backwards. The elastic potential energy of the spring is being converted into kinetic energy as that spring gets stretched and compressed. And notice here how the gravitational potential energy and the kinetic energy go back and forth as the pendulum swings from one side to another. However, the total mechanical energy of the system stays the same. The potential energy is the greatest when that pendulum is at its highest position. And as the pendulum hits the lowest position, all that potential energy is converted into kinetic energy. The total energy of the system, though, stays the same. We can also see this on roller coasters. As the cart moves across the roller coaster, the potential energy gets converted into kinetic energy. To find the total amount of mechanical energy, we use the formula mechanical energy equals potential energy plus kinetic energy. So what is the total mechanical energy for cart A if the potential energy is 10 joules and the kinetic energy is 2 joules? We plug it into the formula. 10 joules plus 2 joules gives us a mechanical energy of 12 joules. But let's say we wanted to find potential energy of cart B. What would it be if the total mechanical energy is 12 joules and the kinetic energy is 5 joules? We plug it into the formula. We then solve for potential energy, so that would give us 12 joules minus the 5 joules, and we find out the potential energy is 7 joules. Same applies if we want to find the kinetic energy for cart C. If the total energy was 12 joules and potential energy is 2 joules, we plug it into the formula. We then solve for kinetic energy, which would be 12 joules minus the 2 joules, and now we find kinetic energy is 10 joules. There are many different ways energy can be transferred and change form besides just mechanical energy in the system. Some other ways that you might see non-mechanical energy would be thermal energy, chemical energy, nuclear energy, electrical energy, and acoustic energy. During a fireworks display, that chemical energy is being converted into thermal energy and radiant energy. This sewing machine is converting electrical energy into mechanical energy, radiant energy, and thermal energy. And plants take in that radiant energy from the sun and they convert it into chemical energy through the processes of photosynthesis and cellular respiration. So remember, every time you ride that roller coaster, use an appliance, turn on your smartphone, or even walk to school, you are converting one form of energy to another.
Thank you for watching another Adventures in iSTEM and Beyond video. Don't forget to subscribe and turn on notifications for more Adventures in iSTEM and Beyond videos. For more ideas on how to incorporate science, technology, and skills for life into your classroom, go to adventuresinistem.com.